EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Landover. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Commanders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
Now it's the Arizona product, that is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Walker on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Krosky-Merritt to run again. He'll push forward for about a yard. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker spot to make the tackle. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. That's his 1st grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10.
Looking out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McGraw. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Got it. Ready?
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rebels. 18 Pioneers. Go.
Now Daniels. That is caught by the tight end. Then Sinnott. Touchdown Commanders.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Vikings.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. First down throw there is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 11 yards for number 11, and a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota. Reichardt's good with the extra point. The Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was Darian Jones that time making the play. It's 3rd and 4.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
Throwing now, Daniel. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Washington.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Then Sinnott was the intended receiver.
It's now 4th down.
And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Come 19.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his first drive of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Dixie Maverick.
To the air again is Daniels. Downfield, he's got Sinnott, the tight end. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
Throwing again, Daniel. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Daniels Gonna throw again. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a...
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Corey Krasky-Merritt. Touchdown, Washington.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Vikings 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready up. 19, right here. Here we go. 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, go.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. In trouble, and down he goes. Deron Payne in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down,
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
the offense's backs were already up against the wall. And after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Looking down the field. That ball's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
19 tights. Let's go.
On 1st down, Daniel. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 33 yards.
55. Trap 50.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
50 Bobcat. Let's go. Ready, right?
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Commanders will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Out to his right. He'll air it out down the middle. That's hard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it for the 3rd quarter. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Go! Viking 18! Ready!
On play action, Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here we go, here we go.
A run out of the gun. Krosky Merritt. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready!
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
33-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. The middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. His pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
3rd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, set. Set up. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, Krusty Merritt has it. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Jacory Krusty Merritt, touchdown Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Auburn, good with the extra point. And the Commanders up their lead. It's now 24-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. Good job. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The 16-yard line.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This is caught 2. He's in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Commanders. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
From the 21, here's second down and 5. Right back to Krowski-Merritt. And he'll have a Commanders first down as the tackle is made at the 26-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Down. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
Toss out left for Krowski-Merritt. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
It is third and long.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
To throw is Daniels. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. He can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Okay, ready?
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Ready.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And look out there, upended at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Second Pirates.
Here's Daniels. That's Krowski-Merritt. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here we go. 18 Rodler. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Commanders about to send this one away. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. We'll take this in, back to the 16. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. To throw is McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. Lots of space. Past the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. A big play for Minnesota. That gains an even 60 yards. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. He gets free. He's inside the 40. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Go! Let go!
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away.
It's 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Got it with Smith and Jigba. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the Vikings
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A big play for Minnesota. 32 yards. So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. You just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On the ground, Gainwell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Ready.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Now Gainwell. The ball comes out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the Conference Championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Torino. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.